morning, everybody, and welcome to Nashua ETV's broadcast of the Battle of the Bridge Winter Style. I'm Tom King along with Jason Roby. Tonight, it's a doubleheader. 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night, Tom. This is Battle of the Bridge week, and coming into tonight's game, the girls' varsity game, North with an 8-6 advantage. So really a couple of big games here tonight if South wants to get back into this thing. So North only needing 1 win. We start off with the girls' varsity, and South coming in with a 5-7 record. North at 3-9. Something's got to give here tonight. You got 2, I say young teams. You have 4 seniors on the North team, only a couple of seniors on the South team. Coach Kurt Dutilli of Nashua North doing some great things. Finally got his girls playing to their potential right now where he thinks they should be. John Bourgeois on the other side doing a nice job for South.
It's taken a while. This game could have some postseason ramifications. South can cement a hold on a tournament spot with a win tonight. North, I think, they can't afford to lose any more games. They have to win out to make the tournament, or at least get close to it. They're 3-9 right now, as you said. So this game's got a little bit of postseason potential to it.
Yeah, there's definitely some intrigue there, Tom. There's definitely more than just Battle of the Bridge, as you mentioned.
Yes.
We're talking about postseason aspirations here, and what a great step that would be for both of these coaches if they could get their teams to that next level, to the second season. We'll see what happens here tonight.
Well, I think it's one of the things that North has dealt with has been injuries. I know Caitlin Lorendi went down the other night with a
hamstring injury. Yeah.
Right, she's a key guard for them. So they're going to be, I don't believe she's playing tonight, so they're going to be without her. South has been okay as long as they can stay relatively healthy. I think that as Kirsten McIntyre goes for the Panthers, so go the Panthers. I think that she is the big key because they've got a little bit of height, and if they can get the ball to her inside, that gives them a little bit of an advantage. But watch out for Jordan Choate. She had a great game tonight.
She certainly did. Choate had a great game, and you mentioned McIntyre, blue-collar, hard-working young lady. And, these are 2 teams that know each other quite well, and certainly we can expect to see them go at it. Battle of the Bridge, bragging rights, and also that I can't say it enough, Tom, that postseason aspirations for both these teams. This is a huge game.
It is a huge game, and I think it's also intriguing to know that this is the first game for both head coaches for Battle of the Bridge in terms of being the head coach. Now, John Bourgeois was the assistant at South for boys, so he knows the whole deal.
Right.
Kurt Dutilli for North, first year as their head coach, he had an interesting comment to me the other night when I talked to him. He said, you know what? He said, it's a good rivalry, but you know what? You only play each other once.
Right.
He says a lot of the rivalries I've dealt with when I was at Monadnock and Fall Mountain, you played each other twice.
Multiple times,
so you got to see them another 2 weeks later or whatever. So he said it's a little different. It takes away a little bit from the we're going to get you the next time type of mentality.
One of the things I'm excited to see about Coach Dutilli is certainly his ability to put his mark on the program. I'm sure he's got a 5-year plan in place, as most new coaches do, and where they expect their team to be a few seasons from now. And
Jason, I had a 5-year plan when I got hired by the Telegraph, and 34 years later, I'm still living here.
Well, at least you had a plan.
34 years ago today.
Wow.
I was hired. Didn't start. I was hired. And guess what happened to me a week later after I was hired? I got the flu, which is what happened to me last week.
Well, you're consistent, Tom. Seems like you.
That was the last time I had the flu until last week.
Boy, it's been going around. I'm glad to see you up and around, and as you cough into the mic, very good.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't seen me get up yet, so don't count your chickens yet.
I'm keeping one seat in between the 2 of us and made sure I'm using some wipes on the old microphones here. And Tom, big game tonight as we're announcing a special situation. We have some flowers for some young ladies, but and now they're going to announce the home team, and we expect this place to be jumping around in the next hour or so.
Nashua North being introduced, number 5, Bianca Gershgorn. Jordan Choate. Grace Carden, number 14, got announced. Starting also Lillian Brooks, a junior. And the big kid, number 24, Victoria Conrad.
Only one senior in that starting five right there that you mentioned, Tom. So, you know, these 4 of these girls will be back next year, and they've got a young bench. And
all right, everybody, we're going to stand now, and we will have the national anthem.
the colors tonight will be presented by the Junior ROTC program under the direction of Master Sergeant United States Air Force retired Nick Ellis. We have Emma Hall, Rebecca Wilkie, Colin Cantwell, Jacob Moore, and Christian Hughes. Once again, the Nashua Junior ROTC program.
At this time, please stand if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Rendition of the national anthem by the Nashua South Band that is in the stands right next to our cameraman Tim O'Neill. Frank Wallet is on camera. Jim McNeil is here on, Jim McLean rather is here on camera, and
Kiara Francis, a Nashua North grad in her final semester, Tom, at NCC Community College, also helping out on camera here tonight. So great to see a former Nashua North grad coming back and practicing her craft on the camera.
A TK fun fact as the ROTC color guard leaves. I was a junior ROTC guy.
Is that right?
Yes, mandatory at my school.
Well, I'll tell you, Nick Ellis, Sergeant Nick Ellis has done a terrific job with this program. I remember when the program started here a few years ago, and to see the lengths that it has come to, they've done such a nice job. They play at a lot of the games, and they present the colors at a lot of events around the city here. Nick Ellis does a terrific job with those kids.
All right, the players are getting ready. Nashua South coming out on the floor. Nashua North is huddling up. Now they go to center court. We'll have the tip-off. Jason Roby will call the play-by-play for you, everybody. I'll be in and out during the first half and join you full-time in the second half.
Thank you, Tom. We are just about ready to get underway here as Victoria Conrad steps in against Kristen McIntyre. The two will jump ball. Tip is won by Nashua North, and they are quick to set up as Choke gets it to Conrad on the block. She goes into the paint. Nice kick out there as the Titans swing it around the perimeter. They set up their offense, looking for a good shot. Baseline driving was Lillian Brooks. Can't get it. Conrad on the rebound. Can't get that to fall. And South will get the rebound. It looks like we'll have our first foul call of the evening. It looks like to be Bianca Gersgoren with her first foul. So a quick one on the Titans. They can little afford to be getting those cheap fouls. Bringing the ball up for South, Juliana Martin. And she'll be picked up at half court by Gersgoren. Bounce pass found there to McIntyre. McIntyre looking for work. Conrad defending. McIntyre loses her dribble, gets it out top to Murray. Murray now was looking for a backdoor cut, and Morin didn't take it, and as a result, travel was called. North will get possession, And Nashua South going to extend their pressure. They have some camouflage in their purple uniforms, and it is camo night here tonight at Nashua North. So the more things change, the more they stay the same. Ball kicked around the perimeter. A three-point shot there, coming up just short for Brooks. Huge rebound for Choate, can't get it. And it looks to me like they're going to call Victoria Conrad on an over the back. Good position by the South Panthers. 2 quick fouls on the Titans. And they will fall back. They're playing man-to-man defense, but they're not going to pick up until half court as Gersh-Gorin awaits Martin. Lets her go to her right, fights around a pick. Fights through it. Oh, she has a great drive for the game's first points. That was Kristen McIntyre. North was going for the steal. As a result, McIntyre got an easy layup. North trying to handle the full court pressure, and they do. Choate gets it underneath to Conrad. Can't get it to go, but is fouled. First foul of the night for the Panthers on Catherine Covert. And it's nice to see them trying to establish that post game with Victoria. She'll go to the line for a pair. Hits the first. Trying to tie things up here on her second. Just missed. Panthers are on the move. Here comes Morin. Morin with the left-hand dribble goes by. Victoria Conrad gets back, shuts off that baseline. And the shooter's touch by McIntyre as she nets her second bucket of the evening. Full court pressure again. Titans do what they need to do and reverse it. Great skip pass to break that full court pressure. Gersh-Gorin now. She got it over to Carden, who got it over to Choate. Choate drives the baseline, uses the glass. 4-3, Panthers in the early going here. And it looks like Morin was going to go baseline. We are utilizing 3 officials here tonight. That's going to be Lillian Brooks' first foul. Panthers will take the ball out underneath, or just to the left of the hoop. Nice bounce pass there to the block. They find McIntyre. And Victoria Conrad with a little leather souffle. Out of my kitchen. Titans will bring it back the other way. Gersh-Gorin now looking for work. Finds Carden, who finds Choate in the corner. And they're going to call Choate on a travel there. Maybe drag that pivot foot. Both teams feeling each other out a little bit here. A couple of turnovers, a couple of fouls. But it does appear that the girls have settled in as Ariana Murray now will set things up. Finds Covert, who dishes it into Morin. Morin now on the dribble. Dishes it back out, and that is a long shot that hits the wire. So that'll be called out of bounds. And that was McIntyre from distance. Titans will have to deal with this full court pressure. Nice bounce pass in again, trying to probably skip it. Want to stay away from the baseline. Can't do it. And she stepped on the baseline there, did Murray. Cardinal sin in basketball. You never want to dribble into the corner. You never want to dribble into the baseline, especially against the trap. Panthers with the possession now. Covert dishes it off. Gets it back on the return. And another foul here called by Grace Carden. We have 3 officials working tonight's game, and they are very quick with their whistles. So North got to be careful, have to feel the pace of this game and how it's being called. Great defense there by the Titans. Ball inbounded. Into the paint goes McIntyre. She gets her own rebound. Fighting against Conrad. Can't get it to go. Another board. Conrad says no soup for you. That ball was a great offensive rebound by Covert. So the Purple Panthers doing great work on the boards. They'll get possession. McIntyre now kicks it back around to Covert. Back in the corner on a nice design play to Martin. In and out by Martin. That was a good looking setup there by the Purple Panthers. Just couldn't get it to fall. But as was the last situation, the Panthers retained possession. Martin having trouble finding someone. They get the cut. No foul called. A reach in there, no call. Interesting little back and forth there that we had. Again, and they're going to call, I'm not quite sure. It looked like it was dribbled out of bounds by North. No foul call. So they'll get possession again. Lillian Brooks to inbound. Needs some help. Got to stay out of that corner. Looking to reverse it. Lost her dribble. And you don't want to lose your dribble. If you use it, use it. Got to get it over the half-court timeline. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. So lucky for the Titans there. Lucky break. Nashua North needs to look to reverse this thing on this inbounds play. That is the weak spot in the trap. Panthers will pick up at half court as Gersh-Gorin throws a long pass over to Choate, who just barely keeps it in play. Back to Gersh-Gorin. That ball partially blocked. Choate with the hustle but can't save it. South will get possession. 6-3, Nashua South on top. 4:09 to go here in the first quarter from the campus of Nashua High School North. Juliana Martin now with the left-hand dribble. Looking for a pick, gets it. Got a little hip check there from Conrad. And nails her. Nice use of the glass. Conrad goes up, can't get it to go. And we have our first subs of the game. Obanello in for the for the Purple Panthers. Caitlin Lorendi, who we didn't think would play with that hamstring injury, is in the game. That left hamstring you can see is wrapped as she tries to set things up at the top of the key. Finds Choate, who finds Conrad way at half court. Want to see her establish herself back on that block. Choate now with the right-hand dribble, dishes it out. Deep shot for Carden, can't get it to go. Rebound, Obanello. And on the break was Jordan Rue. She had a couple of steps. The Purple Panthers couldn't find her. McIntyre will set things up. Titans can ill afford another cheap foul here as Lorendi cuts off the foul line area. Rue with the pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go, but Obanello on the spot. And a great rebound there by Obanello. And that's going to be Choate's first. Obanello will be rewarded with a pair of foul shots here. So in the early going, Nashua South winning the battle on the offensive boards. Obanello can't get the first. Couple more substitutes check in for Nashua North. Number 12, Olivia Mazerol. Number 10, Natalie Burgess will come in. Their first action of the game. Obanello misses the second. A great rebound there. Good box out by Mazerol. Panthers will fall back. Carden now finds Mazerol, tips it out into the corner. Three-pointer off the side. And that was Carden who took that shot. Ball goes out of bounds on the Panthers. So Nashua North will set up a play. Lillian Brooks to inbound the ball. Brooks finds Carden. Carden looking for help. Skip pass across the way to Mazerol. They're going to call Mazerol on the travel. 2:36 to play here in the first quarter. 8-3 Purple Panthers. And we've got a timeout call by Nashua North. Once again, Jason Roby along with Tom King. And we have a trio of camera workers tonight. Tim O'Neill, Jim McLean, Frank Wallen, as we mentioned earlier. Nashua North grad Kiara Francis, who was in her last semester at NCC Community College, working the camera. And in the background, never to be forgotten, our executive producer, the man, the myth, the legend, all right, we are ready to put the ball back in play. Nice cut there to the baseline. Looked like it went off her foot, but they're going to let South keep possession. Nice backdoor cut challenge there. South going to keep it. McIntyre looking for the foul. Referees let it play through. Obanello now on the dribble. Mazerel cuts off, and he passes to the hoop that she may have had. Rue now with the pass out to McIntyre. McIntyre finds Obanello on the block. Can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. Bodies are banging, and the ball is on the floor. Titans are on the run. We'll see what they call here. And they're going to call it on the Titans. And I didn't get a chance to say his name. Pete Johnson, our executive producer. Sorry about that, folks. All these names, I'm a little scrambled here in the early going.
I haven't knelt that long since I was an altar boy.
Nice pass on the block to Obanello, and definitely on the floor.
This is no doubt about the strategies here.
Yep.
North's got to do it from the outside. South is going down low. They've got the advantage. They've got the height. They're going after it, especially when Conrad is out of the game.
Yeah, South winning the battle on the boards, Tom, on the offensive end especially, no doubt about it, as Obanello going to go back to the line for some foul shots here.
8-3 the score.
Nice rebound there by Burgess. Burgess gets trapped.
You know that if South has a lead late in the game and North's going to try to foul, they'll take Obanello out of the game so they don't put her at the line.
Dribble drive there, and it looks like they're going to call it on the floor. And Tom, interesting here, we have 3 referees, as we talked about before. A lot of foul calls in the early going, and then you see some that you think would be calls, and they're not. So some consistency as Covert checks back in for the Panthers, and so will Choate and the aforementioned Victoria Conrad. Brooks to inbound the ball, finds Lorendi, top of the key. Left-hand dribble finds Choate, who goes into the middle. Foul line extended.
Wow, there you go.
Glass.
They're going to ride Choate, I think, Jason. I think they're going to try to ride her as much as they can. You know, she's the one that can get them into the game because she can get hot.
Right. Panthers now setting up on the baseline, and no call there as a reach over, and they're going to call Nashua South. So again there, Tom, you looked like it could have been called either way.
You know, I said before the game, I didn't think Lorendi was going to be able to play with a hamstring.
Yeah, we mentioned.
She's out there.
Well, she's got the left hamstring wrapped, and she's tough like her mom, She's
tough,
like her mom.
No doubt about it. I saw her mom play in high school.
We know where she gets her athleticism from. Good hustle there by Lorendi. Can't keep it in bounds. Nashua South will get possession as Ariana Murray will check back in for the Purple Panthers. Bianca Gersh-Gorin will bring, or rather, excuse me, Jordan Rue will bring the ball up. Left-hand dribble, gets a nice pick there. Quick hands by Lillian. Brooks knocks that ball away. Obanello trying to set some picks. It's a double team, and Obanello was open, couldn't control the ball. Lorendi now, they'll try to break the press. They have the numbers. We'll see if they kick it back out. They find Conrad on the block, and that's what they need to do all night long, Tom King.
Pick and roll.
I'm telling you, if they put Conrad on the box and just let her go to work.
Yep, pick and roll, because that'll open up the outside. Their game is the outside. So they're going to have to use her to get that outside game going because it'll open up the outside.
And the Panthers in the early going are beating the Titans on the backdoor cut, but they're able to recover. So Obanello.
Well, the other thing is the press. They're putting pressure on them.
4 seconds left to play. We'll see if they get this last shot off.
She's going to take it.
Over Conrad, falls short. And Conrad contested that shot. Victoria Conrad with a couple of blocks. She has 3 points. Choate has 4. Nashua South, McIntyre with 4. Murray with a couple. Covert with foul shot. 8-7, end of 1. I like the action I'm seeing. And so far, Tom King, 2 evenly matched teams, in my opinion. You have a Nashua South team that's going to pressure you. And if North can break that pressure and set up their offense, they'll be in fine shape. But
as long as they shoot well.
Have to shoot well, but every time they've found Conrad on that block, she's improving as the season has gone on.
As she improves, that creates other opportunities for the other players.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's the old-fashioned basketball style.
Yeah.
You know, that's
get it in. They have to double you if they can't stop you. You kick it out.
Right. Exactly.
Uncontested jump shots.
That's right. Exactly. And the thing is that can really help Choate because she's going to be the outside shooter.
All right, Rue now at the top of the key, looking for some action. Finds Martin, who finds Obanello on the cut.
I'll tell you, Obanello, if she can just refine her game a little bit,
we've seen her a number of times.
Really tough inside.
She does some damage on the boards. Needs to make these foul shots here, and more importantly, that's Victoria Conrad's second foul, Tom. So even though Obanello misses the shot,
that's
the smaller victory there for the Panthers is your tallest player for the Titans has 2 fouls here in the early going, and we'll see what Kurt Tilly does. Obanello nails the second.
Key to this game is going to be depth, Jason. It depends on if you can get some other players involved.
And you got to break the press, which is what North has just done.
Yep.
Now they get into their offensive set. We'll see if they can find Conrad in the box. She comes out, sets a pick, and rolls. Obanello on the spot. But they find her anyway. And there it was, Tom. She was trying to kick it out. Ball got tipped away. Here comes Rue.
But John Bourgeois has been around the block a while.
Yep.
He's not. He knows that that's their strategy.
Martin to take the ball out of bounds as the Panthers set up their sideline play. Rue now looking for that backdoor cut, just goes off the hands of Covert.
They love that backdoor, don't they?
And they've had it several times. And again, the key to breaking this press is to find your backside players. Stay out of those corners, stay away from the sideline, don't get trapped, and there it is. Well done. Set your offense up. See, not a good pass there.
No.
Not a good pass there.
But see, that's what you're going to have. If you're going to play that type of game, you've got to be precise with your passes.
Right. Slow it down and set up your offense.
Right.
No freebies if you're the Titans. Here comes Jordan Rue. Will dish it out, and again they find Obanello, and again it goes off their hands. So the Panthers have something here.
They do,
just
but
got to hold on to the
take
ball.
advantage of it, right? Exactly.
Too much dribbling there is the downfall for the Titans, but they get the ball back as Choate gives the ball back to Brooks. And no good, so that outside shot doesn't fall. Panthers on the transition goes baseline.
Murray.
Another block shot there on Murray by Victoria Conrad. She's got 3 blocks, but the Titans are trying to beat this press with the dribble. They got to stop dribbling the ball, Tom. And there's Conrad.
And no dribble.
Great pass.
And no dribble with a good pass. Here's what South needs to get involved. They need to get Ariana Murray and Juliana Martin.
Yeah, Murray and Martin between them have 2 points. So got to make something happen here. 9-9, 6:16 to play here in the first half. Great back and forth action by both of these teams. And you can throw the records out anytime North and South play one another, especially when it's a battle of the bridge situation. As we mentioned earlier, 8-6 the advantage for North. They need to win one of the 2 games tonight. In the event that they were to lose both, it would come down to a tiebreaker, as it did in the fall season at the cheer competition. And that tiebreaker was a 1-point difference between North and South, giving North the win.
How about that, huh?
The North freshman boys won yesterday, 39-36. The JV boys from North, 59-53 winners. Great games there. The Nashua North Unified team with a 35-20 win. And the Nashua South JV girls with a win. So we stand 8-6 in the standings. Jordan Rue will bring the ball up the floor. Looks like the Titans are going to trap at half court, or at least try to, and they get a foul call. And Coach Kurt Dutilly not happy at all with that. And that's going to put them, the Panthers, in the bonus. So again, you're standing at half court, Tom. You foul, and now you're giving free shots.
Here's another player who can make some things happen for South, Bailey Morin. So that's going to be a key right there. Free throws, you've got to make those.
They have been struggling. Titans have the numbers now. Titans have the numbers on the break. Don't try to do it on the dribble. They find Conrad. And again, Conrad makes him pay.
Boy, isn't she something?
She's come a long way, Tom. And I'm glad to see that Coach has her working down low, and she's honing her craft, and she's playing great defense in the middle. And a travel call there on Jordan Rue. Panthers will extend their pressure once again. Olivia Masrell going to pass it in. Checking back in for the Panthers is Catherine Covert, and she'll replace Rue. Nice bounce pass there. Look to reverse the floor, and that's what the Titans are doing, but they have the ball stolen. Again, you can't dribble to break the press. And another foul, and they're going to get some more freebies. I'm going to tell you right now, Tom, if the Panthers can find their game at the foul line.
But here's the thing is North's got 19 fouls. 9. Bonus all the way through
all the way the rest of the half. 5:38 to go here in the half. But South's got to make them pay. First one is good for Juliana Martin. Can't beat the press with the dribble.
No, you can't.
Martin misses the second. Conrad goes up along with Choate.
Choate cradle that ball.
Nice job on the press break. Choate took her time, found it, pull it back. And again, trying to go in, you don't have the height advantage for Grace Carden. She forced it into 2 South players. Set up your offense.
Here's Morin. See, I think Morin can really penetrate along the baseline. McIntyre, that's not her shot.
No.
She's an inside player.
And again, if I'm there's where McIntyre belongs, on that block.
Right, and there's Morin along the baseline, which is what she specializes in. And she draws a foul. She'll go to the line.
Masrell gets called for the foul, her first, and got beat on the baseline there. And I'm sure these coaches are seeing exactly what we're seeing, Tom, and will make those adjustments. And again, missing the first.
Unbelievable from the line. They have been just abysmal.
Lorendi and Lillian Brooks will check back in for the Titans. 11-10 North with a 1-point lead. Short, but an offensive rebound there.
And there's a big tip.
McIntyre. Lorendi now trying to speed things up. She'll pull up and nail it. Huge shot there by Caitlin Lorendi. Puts North back out in front, 13-12. South now setting things up. We got a great battle here. McIntyre and Conrad, and they're going to call McIntyre for the travel. Now that's a matchup I like to see right there. They find Conrad on the inbounds pass. Conrad looking to reverse it. She does. Titans again, reverse it. There's Choate, finds Conrad on the block. No call!
And no call on the bump. Wow. They let her play.
Man.
Ouch.
Coach Dutilly not happy with that one. Threw his arms up in the air, looking for that whistle. And a great backdoor cut there. McIntyre cleaning up. McIntyre with 8 points.
Now look at this double already in the corner. She has to call time.
Or
do they call a foul?
I think they called a foul, yeah, but we're going to go back, and when you're a coach and when you're watching it on TV, you want to tell your kids, keep it away from the baseline. You're going to get trapped. Don't try to beat it with your dribble. South is going to pick up just over half court, and it's going to be a trap, and here it comes. That means somebody's open. Somebody's open. Backside.
Another trap.
And that one, I thought that one off Lorendi's leg.
I'll tell you what, if you are going to dribble, do not dribble to the corners.
Tom, you've got 2 people on you. That means somebody is open.
But the problem is, Jason, when you dribble to the side, you cut down your vision.
Yeah.
and you have no room to get the pass out.
Great point.
You've got to keep the dribbling to the middle.
Choke now, and the Titans
And
whip
that's
it
the
around.
way to whip it around. Whip it around without a dribble. Now they're
Looking
going to
for
try
Conrad in the post. They
teaming now.
find her.
South
Can't
is
get it to go.
South is now double teaming Conrad with Morin and McIntyre.
Great backdoor cut and a save by Choate. And another steal by South. Back and forth we go. Up and in for Ariana Murray, her first bucket. Oh, another turnover.
And there you go. It's now a 3-point South lead because of the press.
And if you're North, you've proven you can beat it. You just have to. You just got to stop dribbling into the corners. Stop dribbling, period. Use a ball fake. Fake your baseball pass, come back with a bounce pass. Fake a bounce pass, come back with a baseball pass. As Olivia Mazarol checks back in. South inbounding the ball. Great drive there, and no whistle. Bailey Morin.
I didn't think there was a foul on that. I thought Morin kind of collided after the play.
Mazarol on the nice outlet pass.
And you know what? South was looking for something, and they stood around waiting for the whistle. And they got beat down the floor. Great play by North.
South will set things up top. Ariana Murray, left hand dribble to the baseline. Gets help, loses it. Choate now loses it. Neither team protecting the basketball very well.
Murray,
and they're going to call foul on that one.
Yep, Murray with the ball, goes up. She'll go to the line. Murray did a great job. After she lost the ball, defensively, she stayed right there and knocked it away.
Right.
So what North's got to do is they've got to find a way to dribble out of this pressure.
That was Choate's second foul.
Yeah, they need her in the game. And if she can get hot, that's just an advantage for North.
Murray with a nice stroke there. Nails the first foul shot.
Yeah, and you know Kirk Dutilli is taking a mental note. Don't foul her late in the game if it comes down to that. I wouldn't foul Murray, Martin, or Morin.
Great rebound
the 3
there.
M's. I wouldn't foul any of those three.
Right. Titans reverse it. Lorendi on the run.
Boy,
She'll be wise
she
to.
Makes them go, doesn't she?
3-point shot. Misses everything.
Yeah, and out of bounds. It's going to be.
Off.
It should be North's ball.
It's
still.
North ball. Went off of Panther's hand. Choate will take it out of bounds. Got to get it in play here. They do. Step back. Fall away. No good. Mazarol ended up with it. Gets it back out to Lorendi. Dutilli will send directions in. Lorendi will set up the offense. Looking for a high pick here from Conrad. Can't utilize it. Lorendi into the land of the Giants. Finds Conrad, foul line extended. Not her shot, but a rebound by Mazarol. Finds Conrad. Back to Lorendi. Top of the key it goes. Gersh-Gorin now. Back to Lorendi. Titans moving the ball around the perimeter, looking for something. 1:45 and counting here in the first half. They find the backdoor cut. No good. And again, Conrad way out near half court. Not her spot. Choate on the dribble. Into the corner. Nice ball fake there. They're going to call it on the floor. That was Bianca Gersh-Gorin. She got hacked. That's going to be Juliana Martin on the foul, I believe. Still not in the bonus, though. So the Titans will have to take it out of bounds. And they try the lob pass in, and they get it to Victoria Conrad. She can't get the bunny, but she gets fouled. And that one's going to go against Ariana Murray, I believe. And that has got to be the area of focus if you're these Nashua North Titans. Find Victoria Conrad under the hoop. She nails the first foul shot. Conrad falls to the left on that one, but rebound by Choate. Goes back to Conrad. Titans whipping it around the perimeter. Lorendi now. As Gersh-Gorin cuts, finds Mazarol.
I think you're going to go an outside route. Although they have a good advantage
inside. They find
inside.
Conrad into the middle of the paint. Can't get it to go.
Nope.
But a good look. That is a good look for the Titans.
And the thing I like about Conrad is no dribble. Just catches the ball, turns around, and
drop
shoots.
step, right? Nice pass there.
Pass.
Wow. Catherine Covert.
No, that was McIntyre.
No, Covert found McIntyre on the pass.
And you know what, though? I think that Covert should have gone up with that shot, Jason.
Yeah, I think so,
because
too.
Because the defense was collapsing around McIntyre.
McIntyre called on the foul there, Tom, and the Panthers can ill afford to lose her. Titans finally now in the bonus. So Gersh-Gorin going to go in. A couple of subs coming in now for the Titans. Brooks and Carden are going to check in for Lorendi and Mazerol. Lorendi and Mazerol, valuable minutes right there. Gersh-Gorin misses. Ball on the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball here. And it looks like the Titans will get possession. So great hustle on the missed free throw. Titans now will get possession with 55.8 seconds to go here in the first half. South with a 17-16 lead. Great basketball game here from the campus of Nashua North. As Carden dribbles, finds Choate, top of the key, back to Carden, tried to whip it around. And a great drive there, but Brooks can't get it to go.
Oh boy, the shots that they have missed down low. It's been really, really tough on them.
Murray now finds an open Martin, and she nails a three.
There you go. Martin, Murray, Morin.
Your M's.
Those three. And McIntyre inside.
Gersh-Gorin now finds Brooks. Brooks on the drive, a lot of dribbling, and once again, ball taken away by Covert.
Yep.
Covert now finds a streaking Morin. Morin loses it, but on the spot there was Obanello. Goes up. Conrad gets a piece of it. 5 seconds to go here in the first half.
Oh, the tension mounts, doesn't it?
Great high school basketball game here. Nice backdoor cut. She goes up. Can't get it to go. Obanello. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Bailey Moore and Obanello both had chances there.
Take the free throws missed and the inside shots missed.
Yep.
You've got a 20-16 game that probably would be 40-30 something right now.
No doubt, Tom. No doubt. But the thing I like from both of these teams here as we head into the halftime, they're playing like their hair's on fire, man. This is great. They're playing like they know what is at stake here.
Yeah, they are, Jason, but the problem is fatigue's going to set in at some point. And I think the fatigue is going to hurt North a little bit more than it will South. You know why? The jump shot.
Yeah, the jump shot and the press, Tom.
Yes, exactly.
South going to keep that pressure on, and while North was able to break it early on, as the half wore on, they started to turn the ball over. They tried to do things themselves, beating the press with the dribble, making ill-advised passes across the court. Once they break that pass, they'd be wise to get into their offensive set. And the way you break the pass, and we've stressed it here in the first half, stay out of the corners, stay out of the trap, and don't dribble. Yeah,
right, exactly. But Jason, I've seen the press work in high school girls basketball for a lot of years.
Yes.
Easier said than done.
No question about that, Tom King.
All right, we're here at halftime. It is 20-16 in favor of Nashua South. Don't go away. We've got a lot more basketball still ahead.
How you doing, Sean? Good, nice to see you. How are you?
Mi mamá dice que todos los que viven en la casa son especiales, como mi tía que me llevó por primera vez en autobús a la biblioteca, o mi primo que me acompañó en mi primer día a escuela, o la amiga de mi mamá que vive con nosotros y que acaba de tener a su bebé.
El censo informa sobre fondos para escuelas, carreteras o clínicas, así que cuenta en el censo del 2020 a todos los que viven en tu casa, incluyendo a los niños. Llénalo por internet, por teléfono o correo. Dale forma a tu futuro. Empieza aquí en 2020census.gov.
Welcome back, everybody. We are just about ready to go here. Second half action from the Titans Gymnasium. Packed house, boys game to follow. We got a great one here as the Nashua South Purple Panthers with a 20-16 lead. And Tom, keys to the second half, we talked about them. What are your thoughts?
North still has to look for their outside game. They can't go to Conrad all the time. They need to open that up. South, on the other hand, I think their penetration is starting to show. They're able to get the ball inside on the dribble. If they can continue to do that, it could make it tough for the Titans inside. And North, the thing is, they got to stay out of foul trouble. They had 11 team fouls in that first half. That's huge.
They put the Panthers at the line with 6 minutes to play in the first half. And
South's got to be thinking they should be up by 10 because of those free throws that they've missed.
We have our leading scorers, Victoria Conrad of Nashua North with 8, Kristen McIntyre with 8. Coach Lorendi bringing us some waters. Thank you, Coach. Much appreciated. Couple of fouls here for Conrad as well, and when she's been out of the game, Panthers have been able to have their way inside,
exactly.
So we'll have to
they
watch.
They can dominate inside. It's forced a mismatch. Yeah, I have a shot on my camera of Choate blocking Obanello. That's not the matchup that they want.
Right.
You know, so I think Choate, if she can get her outside game going, the same as Lorendi, if they can hit from the outside, that opens a few things up for this Titan team.
Martin with the dribble gets cut off in the middle of the key. She finds Covert, who dishes it off to Murray. Murray now gets the ball back to Covert. Covert with the runner, in and out. That thing was all but through the bottom of the cylinder, and the ball will go off McIntyre. North with possession. Purple Panthers will again put on the full court pressure. They get the ball into Lorendi, and she loses it. Ball on the floor. Titans lucky there. They'll get a second chance at it. If you're the Titans, you have to be aware. If you get the ball in that corner, there's going to be 2 Purple Panthers right on you. Trouble inbounding the ball. They find Lorendi. Lorendi with a bounce pass back. They reverse it, and that's exactly what you need to do to beat the pressure.
Exactly. Here's Choate all the way. That's the way. That's what you want to see. I don't mind that missed layup.
Nope.
It's a great shot by Choate. She takes it all the way. When you do that, you have the benefit of A, the layup, or B, maybe a whistle.
And you have to choose. If they come out on Choate, Conrad's wide open under the hoop.
Exactly.
McIntyre now skips it across the floor to Martin. Martin will take it up the left side, looking for some action. McIntyre sets the pick. Martin doesn't use it. Back to McIntyre, top of the key. Panthers looking to reverse it. Morin now gets a pick from Covert. Back into the corner to Martin. Loses her dribble. Kicks it back out to Covert. Covert dribble drive. Great quick hands there by Brooks.
Choate all the way.
Choate.
She's going to take it all the way.
Too hard. And that ball's going to... Oh!
No,
okay.
I don't think she touched it.
Okay.
I don't think so.
The eye in the sky doesn't lie. We'll watch that back on replay at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Panthers looking to inbound the ball. And the Titans now applying some full court pressure. And a great job by the Panthers to break it. McIntyre will think better of it and slow things down. But a good job of breaking the press by the Purple Panthers.
See, I think McIntyre can move on Conrad a little bit.
I do too. Oh, and a nice outside make there by Juliana Martin.
When you have Martin hitting from the outside, that opens it up. 6-point lead now, 22-16 as you see on your TV.
Huge make there for Lillian Brooks on the other end. And I have Martin from South with 8 points as well now. McIntyre thinking about it, launches it, back rim. And it looks like the Panthers...
the effort of Morin to go in there to try to get that offensive board.
But can't go through another player to do it. So Morin going to get called on the foul. Panthers will take it out underneath their own hoop. Nashua South applying that full court pressure. We'll see what the Titans do with it. They find Lorendi. She tries to go between 2 Panthers. Can't do it. Gersh Gorin getting ready to check back in for Nashua North. And they'll allow it. She'll come in for Lorendi, who, as you mentioned, had a hamstring injury. Wasn't sure if she was going to play, so nice to see Caitlin out there. And if you're North, you got to move your feet on this press break. You can't stand stagnant.
No, I know it.
They find Choate in the corner. She'll
open.
Drive it. Misses it. A little too hard.
The third layup that Choate has missed, but you know what? I still, if you get those kind of looks, the law of averages will eventually catch up to you, and you'll hit those shots.
And again, that's another foul. I believe it was on Covert. So putting the kind of a tale of 2 halves here, where the Panthers now in the early foul trouble in the second half. Oh, all but down through the net.
Oh, I tell you,
Foul shots
my
will be
summer free throw school is going to have a lot of applicants.
free
this year.
throws will be an area of focus.
Whoa. Oh,
and a
my.
great rebound there, though, on the second miss. Finds Choate. Did Lillian Brooks. Choate back with the ball, gets it back out to Carden. Carden will set things up. Left-hand dribble into the paint.
Oh, she traveled, got away with it.
She did a jump stop, didn't get called for the travel. Murray going the other way, finds Martin.
Murray and Martin.
The Killer M's.
Trying to get it to Covert now. Now they'll go inside.
And a double team there.
Yep.
Well done by Gershgoren and Conrad.
Gershgoren just goes right into play. She is a spunky player.
Tom, they're calling a foul.
That's a tough foul
Wow.
call. It really is. Kurt Dutilli cannot believe it.
Good reach in there. And a
Should be on
trip
South.
up. Yeah, looks like Gershgoren got tripped
Probably
up.
on Covert.
Yeah, and that's another foul on Covert. As Olivia Mazerol checks back in.
And Gershgoren comes out.
She'll take a break. And a great job breaking the press right there. That's exactly what the Titans needed to do. Nice bounce pass on the backside.
Didn't need to take the pass.
Nope.
She had a clean layup. You had a clean layup and passed it up. Did Lillian Brooks.
Obanello will check in right now for McIntyre. We'd like to see both of those players on the floor at the same time, Tom.
Boy, I know it, huh?
They're going to call this one on the foul, and that's another foul on South. Looks like Bailey Morin on the call. As Jordan Rue will check back in, as will Ella Karavanich. We'll call her Ella. Hard off the glass, rebound there by Mazerol. Kicks the ball out, in and out, but Conrad in for the board, and it looks like it's gonna stay. I thought maybe an over the back call, but Ariana Murray gonna get called for the foul. Choate will take the ball out of bounds. Jordan still doesn't have the ball yet, and the Titans are running their play. Not quite sure what's happening here. I have a conversation with one of the officials. No call there. Obanello goes up strong, but Johnny on the spot.
How
Victoria
about that?
Conrad. Wow.
See, that's the one thing we haven't talked about is North's defense. It's strong in this game.
I don't like the outside shot, but the hustle from the Titans. Get the ball back.
Now, it wasn't a good shot, but they've got to do it. Oh.
And some sloppy play here. Coach Dutilli not real happy with that, as McIntyre will not be out very long. She'll check back in for Ariana Murray. So now Obanello and McIntyre on the floor at the same time for the Panthers. Crossover dribble there by Martin. Martin finds Obanello, top of the key, who finds Ella. Ella now. Right-hand dribble, loses it, looking for the bounce pass to Obanello in the post. Finds her, and a great move on the post by Obanello.
And you
Pick
can
your
tell
poison.
Conrad was afraid of the foul. She did not leave her feet. She was afraid she'd commit a foul, she did.
Mazerol now.
And
she'll get hacked.
Yeah, that's a bad foul right there by Martin.
One of the things I'm seeing here is they pass the ball out to the wing and then they dribble the ball back to where it just came from.
Yeah.
Not sure that's kind of the point of the offense.
That's not the plan.
I don't think so. But that's why we sit here, right, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Lillian Brooks now in the corner. Nice pull-up, and that actually was Olivia Mazerol can't get it to go. Panthers come back the other way, 24-18, 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. A nice pull-up jumper. Hits nothing but backboard from Martin. And a trip there, no call. And as a result, the Panthers, Juliana Martin goes up. I believe that was Martin.
It's a 6-0 run by the Panthers.
Martin has 10 points now on the board, unofficial. Titans now kicking the ball around the perimeters. Jordan Choate dribbles it, finds Mazerol, top of the key. They're getting ready to double team Conrad. You can see it coming. And good defense there by the Panthers. Titans will work it around.
Conrad wants the ball, but she's too far out.
She's looking to pick.
Yep.
Into the middle. And Obanello!
That's a big
I think
shot.
on the foul. What a huge play by Grace Carden.
That is a major shot by Carden.
They're going to call Obanello on the foul. I thought she had position there, Tom, but a little hip bump and chance for the three-point play. Carden misses. Mazerel almost over the back. Great positioning there by Obanello on the box out. Panthers, Martin will bring the ball up the left side, look to start things off. Martin now kicks it back out. McIntyre. McIntyre left hand dribble. And gonna get called for a double dribble is McIntyre. And the Panthers will fall back, taking off some of the pressure. Interesting strategy there as Brooks will bring it out uncontested. Near steal there, Tom, by Juliana Martin.
Yeah, that's what South's trying to do, create the turnovers. I thought that opening few minutes showed that right away, that South was going to press, and they were going to press hard. Trying to take North out of their rhythm.
Great help defense there by McIntyre.
Yes,
as
exactly,
had
because
baseline.
Obanello was beaten by a step.
And that's a nice rebound by Conrad.
There
She goes up and in.
Boy, I'll tell you, Conrad is just such a weapon for them.
There were 3 Purple Panthers trying to stop that drive, and as a result, Conrad had no one there.
Layup all the way.
Not sure what happened there.
No, but Martin didn't even realize it. And then, Juliana Martin didn't even realize it, that all of a sudden the Red Sea's parted and all the way down. Just some incredible action. Billy Hardy's over here. The peanut gallery off to our right, Jason Roby.
Bill Hardy, longtime Nashua high school coach, football coach, track assistant.
I missed him the other night at South Dover. It was a double overtime game.
Beltate specialist. If you need to know anything about pressure-treated lumber, Billy Hardy is your guy.
Good grief, you kidding me?
And a huge shot there for Grace Carden. 28-23, 2:05 to play here in the third quarter. Carden shooter's touch gets the second. Her 4th point as the Panthers, Ariana Murray comes up the right side, skips it around to Martin. Martin fires, hits nothing but backboard. Rebound there by Conrad. She's running the floor, as is in and out, and it looked good from here. Lillian Brooks just missed it. A lot of these shots going in and out for both teams, Tom. What a game we have here. Is Obanello now on the dribble, kicks it back out, fires from outside, coming up short is Martin. She had the eye, and here comes Mazerel on a breakaway.
Got to take it all the way, get the foul.
And she will get fouled, hits the floor hard.
Knew that was going to happen. She was going to get the whistle one way or the other.
McIntyre will get called for the foul as Olivia Mazerel goes up. And Olivia, daughter of the head boys basketball coach, Nate Mazerel. This is the first.
Ouch. Down 4 points, you cannot miss those free throws.
Lorendi comes in for the Titans, Covert for the Panthers.
It's so important in this game.
Meredith Mazerol is Olivia's mom. Meredith, a track star for Nashua High School back in the day, coached with me for a couple of years. Mazerol misses the second.
I feel so old, Jim.
You are. No, you are. Nice kick out pass there, hits side iron.
Conrad's got to secure it, and she does.
Murray with the miss there.
Now Lorendi will run the offense.
1:05 to play here in the first third quarter.
Man-to-man defense right now by South.
And in the man-to-man set, I like Conrad on the block. And there she goes. They double her. She
Oh,
goes inside.
what a mismatch.
Oh, she had it. Wow.
She had a mismatch on Murray.
It was a double team that was trying there that didn't get there, but regardless, the Panthers come up with the rebound. Covert now. And they're going to call a foul on Olivia Mazarol for the aggressive play. Hard to get in the flow here. Panthers trying to inbound the ball. They get it to Obanello, top of the key. Whips it around to Rue. Finds McIntyre. She'll dribble drive into the paint. Kicks it out to Martin. Martin looking to do something with the ball. Back to McIntyre. Finds Obanello. Stop pop.
Oh,
Conrad says not on my watch, but Obanello goes in and almost gets it to go. She stayed with the play, Tom. Almost got a nice shot there. Conrad again!
Another block by Conrad. She is fun to watch. What a weapon.
And I'll tell you, Tom, she has improved so much from the first week of the season.
What a weapon.
Conrad will come out of the game as Natalie Burgess will check in. Natalie, a sophomore. Conrad gets
a good rest point for
Conrad.
Conrad.
That's good, yeah, 11 seconds,
11
get
seconds
some water.
Left. Probably let her rest the first minute of the fourth and then bring her in.
But exactly what they should do is go inside
Boy,
Obanello.
Obanella's got to be just frustrated. She has gotten her shots blocked 4 or 5 times in this game. I got a photo of one of them.
They're going to call a foul, though, on Burgess, so her first. Obanello with a chance to put the Panthers up by 6 if she can make a pair of free throws. Nails the first, does Obanello. Nice touch. Checking in for the Purple Panthers here, Juliana Murray. And get that second number. My apologies.
I'll forgive you.
I'm glad somebody will. 5, 4, 3.
Gotta shoot it now.
Good if it goes.
No, not.
Oh!
I didn't think that had a prayer.
It's amazing what a rim can do when it's been welded together.
It is.
That's another story.
Did you weld that?
I did not do the weld on that rim. Nope. But it is a forgiving rim, and that one almost bounced in for the Purple Panthers. But regardless, Tom, we have 8 minutes to go here in regulation. Nashua South up 29-24. What a ball game.
29-24 because they hit a couple of shots early from the outside, and that helped open things up for them a little bit. North's hanging tough. But you know what? In my mind, North has changed their style. They're going to attack the basket. The one thing I thought that they had to do in this game was to get the outside game going.
I'm surprised South has kind of pulled the press off a little bit.
They have.
They've allowed North to kind of
you know
come
what,
up the
Jason?
floor uncontested.
It's really tough to do it for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And here's John Bourgeois telling him exactly what he wants him to do. You know, he's a very good communicator. I've talked to him several times. He puts it right on the table, and they listen to what he's telling them. So we'll see how it works out.
Tom, what are the keys here in this final 8 minutes? What's going to make the difference in this game? What's going to win it for one team or lose it for one team?
I think it's going to come down to free throws.
Boy, yeah?
South's going to have to hit. They've got the lead. I think South's going to have to hit them.
You mentioned Conrad going to be on the bench here to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to play. And the Panthers to inbound the ball. The Titans will pick up man-to-man. Rue and Lorendi doing battle at the top of the key, the 2 guards. Rue finds Ella. Ella now dishes it in. And just, once again, misses the backdoor cut of Catherine Covert. And I would venture to say that at some point, the Panthers are going to put that full court pressure back on when North least expects it.
Also, you've got to worry about the foul situation, too.
Not quite sure what just happened here, Tom. The referee stopped the game. I don't know if it's a clock issue. Yeah, could be.
Yep,
according to this clock, we have 74 minutes and 50 seconds left in regulation.
There we go. But here's the thing, Jason. I just looked up at the foul situation. It's reversed in the first half.
Right.
19 fouls for South.
Right, and we talked about that.
That's why the press is off a lot, because they don't want to foul.
They don't want to get those fouls in. if you're Nashua North, that's a good thing for you. If you're Nashua South, now you got to play great half-court defense. Lorendi now in the backcourt. She'll bring it over. And a foul call there on Jordan Rue. And you probably hate to see those fouls if you're John Bourgeois. So Lorendi will get a couple of freebies here. Back iron shooter touch gets the first for her third point. Misses everything on the second, but Choate with the rebound.
That was a huge rebound by Choate. Because the Titans can cut it to 2 right here, or 1, depending on what they do. And that'll cut it to 1. Nope.
Oh, and a reach in there is going to go against Burgess.
Ouch.
Cheap one.
Yeah, didn't need to do it.
No, you had time on your side in terms of 10 seconds. You had a trap coming. And interestingly enough, if you look at Nashua North, they are trapping the point guard Rue before she even has the ball. Someone has to be.
Here's one for you. Cross town at Bishop Girton. The Merrimack and BG boys going to overtime, tied at 34. Wow. That's Merrimack style right there.
Merrimack style basketball. And I'm interested in that girls game. 2 teams that are very, very good. Going to get a backcourt here.
Yep.
North going to get the possession. Checking back in is McIntyre and Morin for South. Choate inbounds the ball to Lorendi. They'll slow things down and get an offensive set. Conrad still remains on the bench for the Titans. Good motion offense, and Choate had nobody there, but she put it on the floor. Gets the ball back up top. Gershgoren now to Lorendi. Lorendi back out. Finds Brooks. Brooks cuts. Burgess now gets the ball back to Lorendi. Lorendi goes baseline.
Nice
pops.
shot.
Nothing there, but Choate on the spot.
And
she'll get fouled, and that's another one, I believe, on McIntyre,
Jordan
Tom.
Choate always seems to be in the right spot at the right time to me. Those are instincts.
Well, that's a basketball.
That's a basketball family
and
basketball instincts.
So she knows. McIntyre picks up the foul as Choate. Oh, misses the first.
Did you weld that rim?
That rim has not been welded. Maybe it needs to be.
Okay.
Foul shots for both of these teams.
It's going to come down.
And I'll tell you right
Foul
there.
again on Burgess.
You know, Burgess has been in for just a few minutes here. She already has 3 fouls.
But you know what? I don't mind that if I'm Kurt Tilly, because it takes South out of their game a little bit.
Right.
She's 5 extra fouls.
Yeah, 5 extra
off
fouls.
the bench.
Aggressive. I love the aggression.
Yep.
And she gave Conrad a great rest, so she did her job.
I don't mind that at all. And
again, look here, Tom. They are double teaming right now Bailey Morin on the inbound pass, and now they take it off.
Girton now up by 3 with 1:34 to go across town in the boys' game.
Good battle going on over.
Oh, Murray almost had it, but Conrad was there. Murray thought she was going to get that, or not Murray, but Martin thought she was going to get that waltz to the rim.
And Tom, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the Titans are getting a little slow here on the help defense, and you were right.
Tired.
Towards the end of this game,
fatigue
sets in.
Who's got enough, excuse me, to last it? I know, I don't.
And the referees got together there, Tom. I was going to say something, but the referees got together there and made the right call. That ball went off of Nashua South, I believe. They conferred and gave it back to North. And
Now we're working with a 2-man crew in the girls' game.
3-man crew, Tom.
Oh, 3. Where's the third?
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Yep.
they're all down here. Okay.
So those set of
And we will
eyes you would not have
and
had.
We will have a 3-man crew.
3-man crew in the boys' game. All right, once again, Panthers looking to pick up at half court. 5:55 to play here in regulation. 29-25, Purple Panthers. Choke, top of the key. Kicks it around. They get it into Conrad.
Mismatching. There it was. Covert can't guard her inside like that. They need McIntyre or Obanello to do
McIntyre's
that.
not going to be on the bench for very long, I have a feeling. And a
Boy.
great move there, Tom. That was Juliana Martin, and she's kind of taken this game over.
She has.
14 points there. Timeout, Titans. Yeah, Martin has taken this game over from a scoring standpoint.
You know what that timeout's all about? That's timeout all about Martin being able to penetrate and get inside and make that shot.
Right. No doubt.
Tilly wants to help defense to come over and to help. You know, that's what they've got to do.
How long are they going to leave? How long are they going to leave McIntyre on the bench,
I'd
Tom?
say you got, depending on the foul situation, I'd say you've got to wait until 4 minutes are left in the game. Get her in there with under 4 to play.
What an outstanding game here. As we watch the Purple Panther Spirit team doing some back handsprings. Tom, I thought I'd see you over there before the game warming up doing some of that, but
I did it about 2 o'clock at home, and I didn't quite feel right doing it.
I got you.
I said, you know what?
It's about the kids. You don't want to show them up.
Right,
I got you. No, good for you. Lorendi ready to inbound the ball for the Titans. 5:27 to play here in regulation. A 31-27 lead for the Purple Panthers. They get the ball in, and the alley there is cut off by Carden. Carden now, left-hand dribble, drives, takes it in.
Nope.
There were 3 Purple Panthers there, Tom. Not sure I like that shot.
I don't mind the shot. She just needed to make a better shot. That's all. She had a shot, Jason, within 8 feet.
And for me, it's all about numbers. If I have 3 shirts on me, that means there's some people that are open.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, ball now on the block, and that's a great spin move there by Bailey Morin. What a nice make.
Morin just makes big shots down the stretch.
And that is a big shot, Tom, no doubt about it. As the Titans come back the other way, they find Conrad on the block, and they answer with Conrad. Conrad with 14.
North is just staying tough. 33-29, 4:30 to play as you see there on the clock.
Obanello, top of the key, looking for help. Left-hand dribble to the left side. Loses her dribble.
Yeah, but you know what? She's drawing Conrad out. That middle is wide open if you take it.
Covert.
No, that's not the shot you want
Backboard,
to
but
do.
Obanello on the rebound. Choke getting in there. Lorendi tries to save it. Can't get it. Panther ball, spin move, and 1!
Oh,
no,
my.
They're going to call her on the travel.
Ouch.
Juliana Martin, and she's like, what? And so am I.
Let's see it again. I don't think that was.
Spin move. No, that is not
it's
a travel.
Clean move.
Maybe a situation where 2 is better than 3.
A clean move.
Wow.
And denied. Could have been a 3-point play.
Once again, the eye in the sky is lying. There's the press we talked about, Tom. The Panthers putting it back on. The Titans have the numbers right now. A 2-on-1. They find Conrad on the block, under the hoop, and her positioning was not optimal. She was under the basket as opposed to on that block.
3:51.
33-29.
If I'm Martin, I take another shot.
Martin missed it.
Covert.
Rebound there, and this time.
I believe that was Covert. It was.
It
and
was.
She gets the shot.
It was Covert.
And 1.
What a good make there by Covert. Chance for the
you know
3-point
what?
play.
Here's what I said. It comes down to free throws. And this 3 free throw would put them in control in a 7-point lead, the largest of the game. And she hits it.
And making it when you need to, Tom.
36-29 and a timeout on the floor.
What a game. 7-point advantage for the Purple Panthers as we head into the most important minutes of this game. Got to start thinking about fouls. Got to start thinking about beating that press. If you're Nashua North.
I just think that North needs more out of their guards. I think they need Choate to take the game over with some outside shots. I think they need some of the other players to take over from the outside. You know, I think, you know, maybe Grace Carden from the outside. They need to be able to shoot from the outside to loosen up that Titan press and defense.
Right. And you know, when you have 29 points, if you're the Titans, 14 of those coming from Conrad. So just about half of your points coming from one player.
Much.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with 14 from Conrad and 18 from a guard from the outside.
Right. I think the other thing too, Tom, is these kids are starting to realize their role. Where do I fit in on the team? What is my job on the team? And that has been the issue all year for the Titans, is scoring the basketball. As Lorendi, top of the key now, loses her dribble, gets doubled, and the jump ball
we
will
don't
be
know where
called.
the arrow's coming this way, our way, north to north.
Titans are lucky there. That's really a lost possession, though, if you're Nashua North. You could have used that jump ball
and you have
later
our
in the game.
View. This is our view right here with Frank, the camera work, and Frank Waller, who's right next to us. This is where we are sitting.
Wow, great pressure defense. Panthers look refreshed. Nice pass on the block to Conrad,
and a foul.
And one. That's going to go against Obanello.
Yeah, she bumped her.
What a great pass to Conrad, utilizing that bounce pass on the block. Great positioning by Conrad. She has a chance for the three-point play.
But here's where you need the free throws. Conrad's got
six.
Conrad's a very competitive player.
Well, she's a great shot.
You know,
put her state champ in the shot put.
And
Finding her
play
game.
soccer goalie. Too.
Yes. Yep.
So I mean, she's a competitive player.
No doubt. And but you know what? She's a late bloomer in basketball, finding her game right now.
But this is a big free throw.
McIntyre checked back in the game. Missed it, and there's McIntyre.
Yep.
Great rebound
under
there.
4 minutes, and that's when they're going to bring her in.
Martin now bringing the ball up the floor for the Purple Panthers. Their purple camoed uniforms. Bailey Moore now drives.
Ouch.
Conrad says no soup for you.
Ouch.
They're going to call her out of bounds on the baseline.
Ouch. That is Conrad's 5th block shot of the game.
And
Watch
here's
this.
the replay on it, Tom.
Here
Comes up
goes
straight
Morin.
up.
Out of nowhere. Morin did not even know she was near there.
What an inbounds
There we
pass
go.
right there into McIntyre. Back and forth we go. Choate in the corner now. Uses that pivot for both baseline. Lorendi on the spot. It went off a Choate right into the waiting hands of Caitlin Lorendi.
Good ball movement by the Titans. They are hanging around. 2:45 to play with a timeout on the floor.
Tom, anytime the Titans go to the basket, you're getting a number of Purple Panthers dropping onto the ball, which means somebody's open. Lorendi ran into the land of the Giants and just was uncontested because there were 3 people on Choate.
Right, I know it. You know what, though? It took 3.5 quarters.
To figure that out.
Exactly.
Right, yep. But this game, in my opinion, Tom King, far from over. 2:45 to go here in regulation. Have to believe the Titans, might employ a full-court press as Coach Natalie talks it over with his team.
But again, you've got to be. Now, both teams are in the bonus, so, you know, that's a big thing.
Titans Spirit Squad wearing their green camo unis. It's camo night here as you take a look at the Nashua North Titans student section, all in their green shirts. Purple Panthers across the way in their purple and white. What a great game to start with tonight. And just as we thought, Tom, full court pressure employed here by the Titans. McIntyre going for the touchdown. He may have had a step, but Brooks was there.
See, I think South's got better ball handling right now.
Carden now will set things up. And you have the lead. There's no shot clock. You don't have to be in a rush.
No.
Almost a steal there by Carden.
Murray almost, I don't want a bounce pass.
Or Brooks, rather. I
don't want a bounce pass. So they get into Covert with the foul. Covert will go to the line.
And that was Carden on the foul, and she definitely wrapped her arms around her. That'll stop the clock. So they'll force Covert to make these free throws. You can see on your screen a 38-33 South advantage with 2:25 to play. Covert misses the first, and the rebound there, and a good one by Lillian Brooks. Lorendi, foul line extended, passes it out to Gersh Gorin. Launched from the side, and that is a three-point bucket from Lillian Brooks. A huge shot, Tom King.
That's what I wanted to see from North. The outside game, they need that.
And the thing that I like there, Tom, the Titans started on the side. They reversed the ball, as you see there.
There's the pass, and no hesitation. Brooks right away.
Great
against
reversal.
The zone.
Yeah, and a great reversal, Tom, by the Titans. The ball rarely hit the floor. The Titans spun it around. And a huge shot for Lillian Brooks. 2:11 to play here in regulation. 38-36. What a great game. Jason Roby along with Tom King here from the home of the Nashua North Titans.
Girton boys have beaten Merrimack 42-37 in overtime.
So good basketball being played all around the Gate City tonight. Merrimack and Girton across the way on Lund Road. North and South battle of the Bridge Week here. An 8-6 advantage for Nashua North. This is a huge game. This would make it 8-7 if the Panthers were to hold on. If the Titans can pull it out, it would give North the Battle of the Bridge win for the winter season. And as we talked about, playoff aspirations for both these teams need a win tonight. Conrad to guard the inbound. Moving those feet, moving those arms, causing a distraction. Almost 5 seconds,
and a foul,
but they're going to call the foul on Lillian Brooks.
I saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Brooks came over. Murray was right there to catch it, or Moore was right there to catch it with a foul.
Coach Dutilli not happy with that foul.
No, you don't want to put him at the line.
Probably would have taken his chances with them trying to beat the 10-second rule.
What did I tell you it would come down to?
Yeah, foul shots and Bailey Moore at the line.
One and one.
Misses the first, and the rebound there by Choate. They don't need to run at 100 miles an hour. No, set it up, and they do.
They can set it up, and they can also even whittle a minute off the clock if they want.
We'll see as Conrad.
Oh, almost a steal, a battle at half court.
They're going to call a foul on Ariana Murray.
Yep.
Wow. The matchup I'll be looking for here in the closing moments, probably going to be Conrad and McIntyre. Yep.
And this is a 2-shot foul. According to the board, it's 10 team fouls. So this should be a 2-shot foul.
Well, with three minutes plus to play, I knew this was far from over, and it looks like John Bourgeois wants a timeout.
Oh man, I'll tell you, how many timeouts do these teams have left?
It's like Massachusetts high school football.
They've taken one after every shot.
And they're going to talk about the line, and just what you talked about, Tom, is maybe a dispute on how many fouls on each team. They're going to call timeout. Long-time Nashua South coach Ray DeRusha had his official book, and they were looking, I'm pretty sure, with the head table's number of fouls.
Right now it's 10-9.
And it looks like it's probably going to stand. Coach Dutilli talking to his team as the Nashua South band plays.
Don't go away, we got game 2 coming up. John Collins has just told me he is on his way for the boys game. So now, if you're Nashua North, you go to the line, you've got 2 free throws. What Kurt Dutilli is talking about right now is what you do after a make and what you do after a miss.
Well, I'm sure he's telling them, look, we don't need the foul. If they get the ball over half court, just play defense.
Yeah, I would do that if I were them until you get to a minute.
Now, did the strategy change based on these free throws being made or not, Tom? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I think it does.
All right, biggest free throws of the night at this point, Bianca Gersh-Gorin. And she'll back iron the first.
Now see, if she makes this, if I'm North, I put a little pressure on.
Maybe you put a little pressure on. North has proven that they can also get the offensive rebound. But Gersh-Gorin hits the second. Big free throw for Bianca Gersh-Gorin, and they're going to apply the full court pressure here.
38-37.
And that's okay. Still just under 2 minutes to play.
You got McIntyre dribbling.
Yeah,
do you want that?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, because she's not bad. She's good doing it.
She's okay. I don't mind the ball in her hands.
No, that's true.
A 1-point game, 1:40 to play here in regulation. They trap the ball, and a steal. Conrad comes up with it. Titans will slow things down here. Chance to take the lead now for Nashua North. Bianca Gersh-Gorin looks for work. Finds Lillian Brooks. Gets it back.
Oh, that's a good shot right there.
Conrad can't get it to go.
Man.
She got the feed from Grace Carden. Couldn't get it to go. Still 1:16 to play. Murray now.
All right.
It was a good look for the Titans.
You want the ball in the hands of Murray and Martin, if you can do it.
And another timeout.
Yep.
Now.
1:04 to go. Now, if I'm North, I still don't foul right away.
No. And I think, Tom, and I'll say this, North did a great job of running their offensive set and finding what they needed. They needed to find, Victoria Conrad on the low post. They found her. She just couldn't get it to go. So you're Kurt Dutilli now talking to your team. You say, look, play good defense, move your feet. We get the ball back. Even if South scores here, depending on if it's a 2-point or 3-point play, we have a chance to tie.
Bourgeois, but he's diagramming a play. I think.
Well,
they're all looking down at the chart at the board.
He's writing Kirsten McIntyre's name in big letters. Get the ball to her and let her bring it up the floor.
Well, you don't have to bring it up the floor. You're already down there. So I think what you're going to do here is probably try to get it low to McIntyre and see if you, or Covert, and see if you can get the foul call.
What a great game, Tom King. What a great high school basketball game.
Fabulous basketball game. Now see, they don't have, they don't have to worry about bringing it over the timeline.
Yeah, you're right. They're already there.
They're already there. So now
Martin to inbound the ball. Guarded on the inbound by Gersh-Gorin. And they'll go through their set now. Covert.
Now see, I think
finds
Murray's in the game. Is Martin in the game? Yes, they are. Murray and Martin are still in the game.
Ryu now gets the ball back to Martin.
Martin. If I'm Martin, I would have tried
back
to beat
to
her
Murray,
up.
and Martin is not in. They had a backdoor cutter that was wide open.
But you know what?
Covert.
There's no shot clock. They can whittle this down all the way if they want to.
And they're okay to do that.
Exactly.
There's got to be a point of no return where he sees that clock and tells him to foul. It's a matter of getting it into the right person's hands. That ball went off up. They're going to call a foul. Victoria Conrad going to get called for the foul. Maybe not a bad one, Tom.
No, it's 34.7 seconds left. But that's got to be, 4 on Conrad?
Well, you can't take them with you. 34 seconds left. So
right.
McIntyre, 10 points on the board.
And it's 2 shots.
Misses the first. So this is a huge rebound opportunity should McIntyre miss it. We'll see if the Panthers apply pressure or they fall back and look to pick up half court. And that's a make. Good pressure shot there by McIntyre. Panthers will fall back. 33 seconds to go and counting. Titans with a chance to tie it or take the lead.
They'll go into Conrad, I think.
And they're going to call timeout to set something up.
Yep.
Wow. If the boys' game is anything like this, Tom,
we'll be here all night.
That's all right. This is great basketball. Standing room only here at the campus of Nashua North.
The first year they did the split and had the 2 separate gyms. Girton was very good at the time. North was very good at the time. They put chairs on the floor behind the basket.
I remember that, yeah.
Remember that?
Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, that is a Nashua North team that made it all the way to Durham. I don't know if they lost in the quarters or the semis. Yep. lost in the semis. I remember that team very well. A great basketball team.
All right.
There's Coach Dutilli talking to his team.
You know what? I just get it into Conrad.
Well, I think you got to get it into Conrad and then crash the boards and try to get an offensive rebound.
Because I think with Conrad, she will get the shot off. Now, if you don't have Conrad, all right, I'm going to look for Choate, or I'm going to look.
Well, Choate not in the game right now.
Oh, she was on the floor during the timeout. They didn't put her back in. I would have put her in for the outside shot.
Lorendi loses the dribble, gets it back out.
She's going to take the shot, two-pointer.
Brooks shoots it, misses. Conrad goes for the board. No, ball still rolling around.
Moore with the rebound.
Huge rebound by Moore, and gets it to Murray. Murray passes it. They're going to get a foul here. And that was a huge rebound.
I told you, Bailey Morin. At the end of the game, she makes big plays.
And maybe the person you least want to foul, Juliana Martin.
11.3 seconds left.
14 points here from Martin. Chance to add. Still, she makes both. North could tie it up. We'll see what she does here. Martin misses the first.
The free throws are just not falling.
And just like that, Choate will check back in.
You had a chance to clinch the game.
She'll check in for Lorendi.
With two freebies.
Checks in for Lorendi. Big rebound here.
If I'm North, I want shooters on the floor now.
Misses the second.
Wow.
Conrad had it knocked away. You got a foul. And they do. Conrad had the ball in her hands. Couldn't get the outlet pass, ball knocked away.
I couldn't see from that side who tipped it away. Someone on South knocked the ball away, and you get another chance at the line.
If you give
now you've got Murray at the line.
Yeah, and Ariana Murray with a chance to make life very difficult for these Titans should she make a pair. 4.6 seconds left to go here in regulation. Murray at the line. Goes through her routine, shoots, and misses the first.
Unbelievable.
And it's a 2-point game here, Tom.
They could be up by, don't even think about it yourself.
So regardless, you're going to have to get the ball.
But this is the big one right now, because then you worry about the half-court shot.
Boom, she made it. You need a three-pointer to tie. 2,
you need a heave.
1, got to shoot it. Lorendi fires, no good. And the Panthers will hang on and win the first one, 40-37. What a great game here from the gym at Nashua North. The second foul shot was made by the Purple Panthers. Titans had a last 4-second effort. Caitlin Lorendi dribbled the ball up the floor, gets to the three-point line, fires, had a chance to tie it, and missed the shot. But what a great high school basketball game as the Nashua South Purple Panther fans cheer wildly and rightfully so. What a great high school basketball game as we head into what should be another good one with the Nashua North boys taking on the Nashua South girls. Just a great high school atmosphere here. Congratulations to Nashua South as they knot things up in this battle of the bridge, or actually are down 1, 8-7. Wow, what a game. For Tom King, our cameramen, Tim O'Neill, Jim McLean, Frank Wallen, Kiara Francis, our executive producer, Pete Johnson. I am Jason Roby. Hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure you watch that one back, folks, as we just get ready to start the boys' game.